Great. This time in the garage, we're doing Bring a Trailer picks from the most recent week.
All right, first car. Ready?
Yep.
All right, first car.
I did this just for you because you were bitching about it last week.
For me?
2006, both of you.
Oh.
2016 Morgan three-wheeler. I mean, I like this one a lot, but
We had a bet going on whether or
I
not.
specifically picked this just because of you people.
Uh-huh.
I mean, talking about you out
it's
there.
Green and tan. It's got black wheels. I love it. Side pipes.
Uh-huh. Side pipe.
Side, well, whatever.
I think it's got two.
Yeah, I guess it's got 2 cylinders. Oh, yeah.
I think it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I would totally take the chromey bits and unchrome them.
Why?
Because I don't like chrome. But other than that, I'd blast the roll bars and melanite them.
How would you Mennonite your rollers?
Melanite. It's a nitride coating. That looked great. Look at the front. It's just like, hey, I have an engine.
Uh-huh.
Bicycle wheels.
I love it. Those are motorcycle wheels.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Might even have a running video.
Is it? Cool?
Hear what it sounds like.
I'll bet it sounds like a Harley.
Might. I mean, it's going to sound like a V-twin because it's a V-twin, but that doesn't necessarily mean it sounds like a Harley.
I mean, it's a Harley V-twin.
Still might not sound like a Harley.
Why does it have a radiator shell when it doesn't have a radiator?
I was just wondering that.
Don't know.
Why do you have to wear a leather vest when you ride in that thing?
I don't think you do have to wear a leather vest. I don't own a leather vest.
You gotta wear goggles.
You also don't own one of these.
Oh, jeez.
Why wouldn't you just wear a helmet?
That sounded like it exploded.
That does not sound like a Harley.
That sounds just like a Harley.
That sounds way better than a Harley. Harleys sound like shit most of the time.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. I mean, aside from the stupid music. I take it back. I would absolutely get goggles. I'll get a leather helmet and goggles.
Sounds like a Harley.
You know what?
Sounds way better than a Harley.
You know why he likes it?
Why does he like it?
He's a Subaru owner.
Yeah.
No. I need you to explain what the hell you're talking about.
Hello, everyone. I'm Luke
we don't need
Turkey
to
Classics.
listen to the
sitting in a Morgan.
caveman explain to us what a Morgan
You guys can have a
is.
listen how it sounds.
That sounds way better than a Harley.
It's a Harley mixed with Subaru.
It does have a little bit of Subaru in there, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It just sounds bad.
Let's just go to the next one because you guys are just going to bitch.
Okay. Next.
2002 BMW M3 convertible 6-speed in, I think that's a great color.
$23,000.
Don't care for the shiny wheels,
Whoa, those are shined up.
but that's a thing that can be fixed.
Yeah, can.
I can probably sell the shiny wheels to somebody who wants shiny wheels and buy not shiny wheels.
71,000 miles. Huh. That seems kind of pricey.
Uh-huh.
But it's a great color.
It is.
And it's got a great color interior.
Yeah, it does.
It's got a 6-speed.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things to like there.
Those are all good things.
I mean, like I said, I don't like the
wheels. It's a
wheels.
converted 6-speed.
Whatever. It's a 6-speed now.
Yeah, I don't mind a converted one.
As long as it's...
I mind a convertible.
Yeah.
I don't mind a convertible.
That's a car that shouldn't be a convertible. I don't know why you'd want one of those in the convertible.
An M3?
Yeah.
Because I would drive it here on nice days and on Sundays, and it would piss you off when I arrived.
You would drive it here on Sunday?
On nice days, and I would drive it on Sundays.
Not here, though.
I might drive it by here. I sometimes ride my motorcycles by here.
Why not just get a 330?
Why would it make Bear mad?
It wouldn't make me mad.
I think it would.
I think they're just sort of pointless.
Then my BMW would be faster than his BMW.
Would it?
It would.
You wouldn't do it.
I might.
No, you wouldn't.
There, you don't know how I drive when you're not around me.
Yeah.
You drive different
Absolutely.
than when we're with you.
I'm a chameleon, except that I'm an anti-chameleon.
All right.
Anti-chameleon.
Morgan.
You've heard it first.
3-wheeler.
I'd like to have both of those, but for the money, I would go with the M3.
How much was the thing?
38.
Oof.
$6,000 more. No, 13
But
grand.
that's a lot of money
15
for an
grand more.
M3 E46 convertible.
But it's lovely.
Yeah, but it's good color combos.
Yeah.
The only thing, I mean, it doesn't have anything special going for it except for the colors. The mileage isn't like super low.
You're not going to pick the Morgan.
Well, I'm not.
You're not? Soren didn't.
I mean, I should have gone last.
Yeah.
All right.
Which one do you pick, Mason?
I guess the M3.
I can't imagine you ever picking the Morgan unless I gave you something that was just a total turd as an alternative.
I don't. So I like the color on that. I like the interior. I don't like the smoked corner lights and the yellow fog lights and the chrome
Yeah, well, the chrome
and
stuff.
the chrome
can go.
wheels, the lack of a roof.
I'd replace the wheels. I'd black out the grills.
I don't like the price for all of that with 71,000 miles and a converted
That
6
doesn't
speed.
seem bad.
It's a lot for a $14,000 car.
It really is.
All right, next. 1973 Jaguar E-Type Series 3 Roadster V12 4-speed. Also a great blue with a nice red interior.
Great price
$142,000.
tag.
Yeah, well,
See, I think this is a car
this is
that,
definitely a
that
car.
deserves convertible.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a better convertible.
This is better at being a convertible.
Sure.
No,
I
probably
mean,
not.
I'm just trying to understand.
the other one
It's
probably has
probably-
a power top.
It's probably worse in every way. But
Including that it's 5 times as much.
This
6 times as much.
makes more sense as a convertible to me.
this makes more sense as a
I
convertible.
mean, I think that's a great looking car.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous, in fact. But
Yeah, it's got wire wheels.
I would much rather drive the M3. But I think I would rather look at that one.
I think I'm the other way around. Well, I think I'd just look at this one and rather drive this over the M3.
But in the actual act of driving, I
Yeah.
mean, that's going to sound great, I imagine, because it's
It's going to
V12.
sound better than that raspy old M3.
And it's going to look good while it's doing it, but it might not be all that pleasant to drive.
It's a lot of money too.
I mean, just as unpleasant as the M3. It's
going to be more unpleasant.
Why? It's got wire wheels, big tires. It's going to ride nice.
They will ride nice.
You're not going to go fast in either one of them.
You could go fast in the M3,
You could
They're
go
saying
fast
you
in
wouldn't.
this,
but I
you're
could.
not.
He's saying you wouldn't though.
Why wouldn't I?
You could go just as fast in this, I bet. What's the top speed on this? 155?
I don't know the answer to either of those
So
questions.
when you say fast, you mean
Maxed out.
maxed out?
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine the M3 is faster.
I would also imagine the M3 turns better
Yes.
and is in always handling better.
Yep.
What?
It probably has.
You're not going to do either one of those quickly in either one of these
Why
cars.
not?
Because the M3 is just going to fold in half like a taco, just like this one will.
I think you're being ridiculous. You're bringing in an unnecessary and unfounded prejudice.
I don't believe you.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I'm getting sleepy.
yeah, you guys pick.
I'm going Jag.
Jag.
Yep.
Okay. Soren.
No, I go last.
Oh. BMW.
I'm also BMW.
Okay.
Here we have a 25,000 mile 1986 Porsche 911 Turbo Coupe.
I knew it.
In black with black wheels. I think it's awesome looking. I love the wheels. You knew it.
Yeah, the wheels are cool. Yeah, I knew you'd pick it.
Yep.
It's a mid 80s Porsche Turbo. That's the best that it gets
Nope.
visually, at least.
I don't think so. This one's pretty good.
I think so.
The wheel fitment on this is about as good as it gets.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, sports seats.
Would it be safe to call that murdered out?
Mhm.
Because it's
Sure.
black, it's got black wheels and a black interior.
Sure.
I mean, the windows aren't crazy tinted, but
If you want to be murdered out, you can be murdered out.
That's what you're after.
it's not a look that I dislike.
Well, too bad.
How is
So
that
it is stock except for the wheels.
How is that too bad?
I don't know. It does have tinted windows.
But they're not crazy tinted. You can see the headrest through the back.
Mm-hmm.
I sometimes think of murdered out as like not being able to see through it windows.
I think of murdered out as you're changing something that's not all black to something that's all black.
I probably didn't have wheels that were black to start with.
This has just got black wheels on it. I don't know that I consider that murdered out.
It's murdered out.
Okay.
I think of it as the result, not the process.
I mean, it does have shiny headlights.
You want those to be shiny.
Well, they make black ones.
True. I like those wheels a lot.
Yeah, what are they?
I don't know.
Rotiform.
Ooh.
That means they were expensive.
Yeah, but good.
Looking for an engine shot
Why? They had an under one.
to see if it's all stock.
That doesn't look stock.
Odyssey battery. Yeah, that's a stocker.
That's pretty good.
I'd be pleased to own it.
Okay, fair.
Porsche, feel like.
Porsche. BMW. Porsche.
You're both Porsche?
Yeah.
Well, so am I.
Wow.
1953 Aston Martin DB2 Vantage Saloon.
Bid to 175.
Which means they probably wanted 200-ish.
Okay, explain this one to me.
Well, it's red.
Uh-huh.
No, okay, so I picked this because Bear is always picking Aston Martins,
Uh-huh.
and
Vantages?
I think they're terrible junk.
You are so crazy.
But here's an Aston Martin that I personally would be willing to own because I think it's stylish, and even if it is terrible junk, that terrible junk is way simpler. So I would feel more comfortable with it, and I think it looks good.
Really?
I think it looks great. It's not the ideal color for me, but I think it's a great looking car. Shape, profile, all that.
I think that was before Aston knew what good things were.
Uh-huh.
I like it.
I think DB2's the least
Yeah.
good looking.
DB3 is kind of funky looking. DB4 is pretty good. DB5. Yeah, DB4 and on are fantastic cars.
That being said, I feel that
Look at that. That does not look good.
I think it's a good looking car, but for what you're getting, it's too expensive.
What are you getting?
That car.
Yeah, but that's a car that's always going to be worth a lot of money.
Well,
I don't think that's a bad price.
It's not worth that much money to me.
Oh God.
Here we go again.
It's a simple fucking concept, and I don't know why we have to argue about it over and over and over again.
Well, you're the
A
one
thing
that
has a
argued.
cost,
Yeah.
and a thing has
you
a
picked the
value
comfort.
to a person, and to me, it does not have that much value. I think it's a
That's
good looking car.
Here we go again.
Yeah, I don't like it.
He's mansplaining to us.
Because you apparently need it.
Why?
I don't know.
We know your spiel.
Reason. You go, oh, he's going to be reasonable, so let's not do that. I think that's what happens.
It's not reason.
Anyway,
How many of his vehicles tonight have had wire wheels?
Do we count the chrome 19 inchers on the
No.
M3?
no, because they're not wire. I mean, you can count
They're
them.
definitely spoked.
Yeah.
Well, unless it's a fucking
So he's
solid
got
steel, they're all
three out of
spoked.
4 so far.
This is 4 out of 5.
Was this 5?
Yeah.
Wow. Thank God.
Pick.
No, sorry. 3 out of 5.
And they are?
Huh?
What are my 3 out of 5?
The
That
Morgan.
wire wheels. Morgan, Jag, and Aston.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh?
All right. I accept that. Which one you pick?
I'm going to go with Porsche again.
So am I.
As would I.
God, even that. Is that an Aero?
Yeah.
Chrysler Aero thing?
No, it's a Mercury, I think. Lincoln.
I don't know what it is.
Don't get
Anyway, it looks way better
Oh, it's a Graham. Shark nose.
than whatever we were just looking at.
That is a good looking car.
Okay.
On to a real good looking car. The best of the best from the best. 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing with factory Rudge wheels.
And that certainly is a fine looking automobile.
It is a fantastic looking automobile.
Unfortunately, it's made by Mercedes.
Anyway, great colors. It's been restored to the best.
With the gingham interior.
If that's what you want to say. Yeah.
Well, in the passenger side, there was definitely a gingham interior.
Know what that means?
Or maybe that was inside of that case and it was open.
What are you saying?
In the hero picture at the top.
Isn't that a song, Gingham style?
Yeah.
No, that's Gundam. In the first picture, there is a bit of gingham in the interior. Yeah, there you go, gingham.
Comes with cushions, interchangeable cushions.
I happen to like that.
Biscuit, picnic basket interior.
The word is gingham.
Picnic basket.
Okay.
I mean, how fantastic is this? Mint.
If it were 1/10 of the price, I would find that acceptable.
Well, you can't buy them for 1/10 of the price.
Which means I don't find it acceptable.
I think it's a great color combo.
It is.
At what price do you find that acceptable?
A couple $100,000.
That's the original paint color.
Yeah.
Looks pretty well.
With the original wheels.
It's very nice.
Very nice.
Huh.
It's crazy how different that car looks with the doors open and shut. Like shut, it's got, I want to say a boring shape, but it doesn't, it looks like it should be more exciting when it's shut when you're looking at it with it open.
I don't understand what you're getting at there.
What's he saying?
I don't know. I was just enthralled with the amazing pictures we were just looking at. I don't know why you don't like this, Soren.
I do like this.
Do you?
Indeed.
Huh. I don't know why they don't make cars that color anymore. Mercedes needs to bring that color back.
Is that not just a dark gray?
Well, I think it's got some twinkles in it, maybe.
So it's a metallic dark gray?
Yeah.
Because that's basically the color my car is a metallic dark gray.
Yeah, but that's maybe it's not twinkly. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's good.
Yeah, I would say that's my favorite, like, non-exciting car color.
Never noticed those are not a cross flow head.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Bear.
He picks last.
He picks last. Oh yeah. Soren.
I'm gonna go Porsche. I mean, this is great, but it's unreasonable.
What's unreasonable?
I'm not going to get $2.5 million worth of joy out of this.
Why wouldn't you? You know, you could.
But are you going to
Let
get
that-
$180,000 worth of joy out of that?
I got a better chance. That's faster. It's going to sound better.
I don't know.
It looks pretty good. The driving experience of this is going to be superior to the driving experience of that.
I bet in 2 years, you could sell that Mercedes for what this car cost. You could make what this car costs.
And as an investment, it may be sound. But as a driving purchase, which is the reason I would buy a car, not as an investment,
Which that one looks like it's very drivable.
there's not $2.5 million worth of driving in that for me.
Why? You know how much fun you'd have doing some road rally things in it?
I can't justify $2.5 million on a car that I would only want to drive in a very safe sort of a way because it has to be an investment.
Doesn't have to be. You could wreck that thing.
I'm not
And no
going to
one-
get $2.5
and no one
million
would care.
worth of fun out of it.
Boy, this is a tough one for me. You picked the Porsche.
I did.
I lean towards the Porsche. But this is pretty cool.
Very cool.
I'm confused on what the interior's all about. Most of the
I think,
pictures
like you said, I think
has
it's
that
got two different sets of cushions.
of cushions.
Yeah.
Could be.
I think that car looks great. I
Yeah.
don't know that I'd want to own one.
I would.
I might like to borrow yours
Okay.
once,
I feel as though
Once?
but I don't know that I want to be an owner.
Why not?
the danger of damaging it while driving it would outweigh the joy of it.
I'm not even thinking about that
Yeah.
or the money.
I think that would be
I
a
just
fun
think
tootle around car.
I think this would be more fun.
I think you're right.
Hmm.
Certainly not as cool to have in your stable for like to show people.
No,
Your murdered out 911.
But
although the wheels do look really cool.
when you get in that and put your foot down, that's going to be more fun.
I don't think so. Those only had what, 300 horsepower? That
Okay.
Mercedes has 300 horsepower.
I think these are 250.
Yeah. I don't think the Mercedes is
260,
going to be slower than this.
282. Yeah, the Mercedes will definitely be slower.
No way.
It's 215 horsepower.
No way.
Yeah,
Fine.
it's definitely gonna be slower.
It'll look better.
All right,
It will.
I vote Porsche.
Fine.
I mean, I think the Mercedes deserves an honorable mention.
What do you vote?
I voted for the Mercedes.
Oh.
Well, you don't get to vote till the end.
You did. You voted Porsche.
I voted Porsche. You
I voted Porsche.
You voted Mercedes, but he said he already voted Mercedes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You know why I voted Mercedes? Because I picked the pinnacle 911. 1994 911 3.6 turbo in Titan metallic.
43,000 miles.
43,000 miles.
So that's more than 3 times as much as the other one.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And I don't think it's probably more than 3 times as fun.
It is. It's got over 300 horsepower.
It's good looking.
Paint the
color.
sample color.
Color's pretty cool.
Color's really cool. It's got speed lines. And the interior's nice.
If a bit boring.
It's exactly the same.
It's exactly the same. But it's 3 times as much.
355 horsepower.
Big dog. Almost 100 horsepower more.
And it's got a 5-speed, not a 4-speed.
Still 2-wheel drive. I think these look better.
73 horsepower isn't almost 100.
Almost.
It's closer to 100 than 10.
Okay.
Look at that. Put gangster wheels on that thing. That thing would be super wicked.
I like that paint color, but I don't like those wheels visually. I'm sure they're great wheels.
Those are great
Love the way
wheels.
those wheels look.
That color is amazing.
Uh-huh.
It is.
I got dizzy right there.
Some scuffs.
Mm-hmm. It's an old car. I'm
500.
I am kind of baffled at how much it's sold for.
Well, it's a 3.6.
Sure.
It was an earlier 964. I think they're cheaper.
Yeah, but that's like kind of Turbo S realm.
Uh-huh. It's also paint to sample.
Right. In a good paint to sample.
So they made 750 of these to begin with. And then this is probably the only one in that color.
Yeah.
Is paint to sample when you send them a paint chip and they match it?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, which is really fun to match that because they all have the same paint code. It's just L999.
When you say they all the paint samples do?
Yeah,
Well, don't you have like a machine you like put on it and it laser does something and tells you what the paint code should be?
sure.
'Cause that's what they did when they painted it to sample, right? Although not probably a laser back then, but
Yeah, but this guy has he has the name of the color. Most of the paint to sample cars are like off of another color. I really like the color on this Aston Martin. Can you paint my Porsche this Aston Martin color?
so there is a paint code.
There's usually a paint code out there for it, but Volkswagen and Porsche, they just say special paint code 9999.
But also sometimes it might be, I really love the color of my toaster.
Mm-hmm.
And here's my
Yeah.
toaster.
Can you
Match
imagine?
But even so,
match my
they're
shoes?
generating a paint code for it.
No,
Yes, they have to
He's
make,
saying they just
on the sticker, it's just
99.
999.
which is just them being dicks because they had to generate a paint code to make the paint.
No, they didn't. It's the only one they're going to paint that color.
But when they do that, they're mixing different paints, which generates a paint code. Unless you just don't bother to record it. Wow, that's thick.
Ooh, someone's done stuff. It's like the
Let's
fence
paint to
was
sample.
painted.
They put lots of paint on.
Yeah, but some of that was down half of that.
I feel like 5 to 9 is normal.
Yeah,
15's pretty high.
15's had paint work. Unless there's maybe a clear bra on the front. I don't know.
Or a shitload of protectant of some kind.
No,
I don't know. That's a lot of protectant.
that would be a lot of protectant.
Well, you could apply more and more and more and more wax, couldn't you?
Those are mills.
Yeah, but if you
It's a
did it
lot
a
of
bunch
wax.
of times,
I feel like you'd need a wax tree for that. I don't know. The only thing I don't like about this is the steering wheel.
Which is airbag factory.
Yeah.
Okay. Soren?
black one. I can't see what makes that 3 times as good.
It's a turbo 3.6 964.
It's twice as fast.
I think it's twice as fast.
It's got an extra gear.
Does.
Almost 100 more horsepower.
It's got lighter
I
wheels.
still like the black one better.
I'm Titan metallic.
I'm Titan. Titan all the way.
Could fly 930.
Now here's for the speed freaks.
I knew you were going to pick this.
2009 Mercedes-Benz SL65 Black Series. Only 13,000 miles on it, which I think. I wonder how many times they've had to change their pants in 13,000 miles. So I think these things are pretty rowdy. And fun fact, it's the only SL that you can't put the top down on.
Flappy pedals?
It's a Mercedes, dude.
Automatic.
Not Every Mercedes is an automatic. It does have flappy pedals.
But it's an automatic. I mean, I feel like this would be the ultimate.
It's only got 660 horsepower.
Yeah, but I think it's like,
I'd rather pay twice as
700
much for something with less horsepower.
700 and some thousand foot-pounds of torques.
Yeah.
738. Are you rounding that to 1,000 now?
700 and some thousand. Mm-hmm.
It's got good wheels.
Which aren't factory.
No, but they're fairly decent. I love the wide body on these. Just everything about it.
I just can't get over the big stupid logo on the front.
I think it's the best going to the golf club car you can have.
I don't do that.
And you're going to rent clubs when you get there?
They fit in the trunk.
I think you're thinking about the golf club differently than the people who would own this car, because they have a place at the golf club where their golf clubs live.
Uh-huh.
They don't take
That's true.
Or they have a dude that, their caddy just takes their golf clubs there.
Sure. But you can also fit them in the trunk.
I don't think you can fit a full bag. Maybe the
Yeah,
light bag.
What if you go play at a club that's not your club?
You put them in the trunk.
You have your clubs, send your clubs to that club.
They don't do that.
They do.
They don't like the competition.
No, it's a fraternity. It's them against us.
When was the last time you seen one?
Of those?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't notice if I did.
You wouldn't notice a thing taking up the entire lane?
You would definitely notice.
I really wouldn't.
Yeah, you would.
I don't think I would.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That has presence.
The only reason I would notice that is if the person driving it was being a dick.
Which it would be.
And then I would be like, oh, look, it's another dick.
It wouldn't be.
And
Not a BMW driver.
he's really old.
It's an old dick in pink plaid pants.
On his way to the golf club.
Uh-huh.
Then I would say, this is what's wrong with the world.
I like it.
Well, I'm going to just go ahead and vote Porsche. Because I don't need a dick flappy pedal car.
What do you mean? I don't know why you guys are so...
He hasn't even voted
hateful.
yet. It's just me.
I know. I'm talking to you guys because you're not one person. We know you have
Multiple
many
personalities.
people in there.
I don't. Just because I can see the world in different ways doesn't mean there's different people in here.
Look at the
I
flares.
feel like the flares are badly done on the front.
They're really good.
The join is bad.
Joy. Sold in February for $296.
Yeah. It's going up in value.
Or the dollar's going down in value.
Hedge your bets now and buy a SL65 Black Series.
Guessing the premium doesn't cover the difference. So they lost money on
$4,000.
this.
Yes.
Or the difference doesn't cover the premium.
Thinking they couldn't wait to get rid of it.
Because the golf clubs actually don't fit in it. They're like, fuck, sell it.
I bet they
They
do.
didn't even have it a year.
No.
They bought it in February.
They had 2 months.
They probably tried to drive it. It was snowing out or something. They're like, nope.
The person
it was-
who bought that is definitely in Florida.
You know what? I bet it was too fast for him. I bet
Porsche.
it scared him.
Porsche.
What about it?
It's the winner.
Okay. 1996 Chevrolet Tahoe 4x4.
I almost picked this one.
Did you?
I thought of you,
Yeah.
Bear, when I saw this one.
I didn't. This is as much as I've seen of this thing.
Is it?
So, yeah.
There's something going on here.
It's lowered.
I have no idea what's going on.
It's got
So
some wheels.
SS badges, some Corvette badge
Does it have SS badge?
It appears to
Yeah,
have
on the back.
intakes in the bumper.
by the
Oh,
window.
yeah.
Those Boyd Coddington wheels, maybe.
Limited number of Tahoe SS.
Ooh.
It's factory Tahoe SS.
So it's
Oh.
got 20-inch centerline wheels. Oh, aftermarket.
I think they
It's lived in Canada.
an SS. They had different stuff on it though. Well,
Ew.
wow. Bench seat
Cloth.
in
bench
an
seat.
SS.
It seems.
Well, it was mid-90s.
What year is yours?
10 years newer than that.
Because it's got bucket leather seats, right?
Yeah. You could get bucket leather in that.
Oof.
It just seems like the SS should. Oh, that's the
just
spare tire.
Canadian.
Yeah. Spare tire's missing.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, it's weight.
Because that exhaust.
I was really hoping there would be a
good blue.
supercharger
Yeah.
or something.
I was hoping
Cool
there'd
on
be
it.
something a little more powerful
It's only 14 grand.
than the 255 horsepower.
What the hell was that a picture of?
The corner markers?
Oh,
Comes with even better wheels.
billet specialties.
See, those I think were the factory wheels.
These,
Yeah.
yeah.
The ones it has are
So it's
better.
got 3 sets of wheels
Looks
and
like
a phone.
And a phone.
Sounds like a Beck song.
It is a Beck song.
Porsche.
It's no ridiculously overpriced 911.
No, it's not. Pretty color.
It's kind of a ridiculously overpriced Tahoe.
Really? It's got 3 sets of wheels.
How many-
All of them billet aluminum.
How many miles does it have?
I don't know, but it looked really nice inside. Ooh, it's sold before.
53,000 sold for
23.
ooh, wow.
Somebody took it in the pants. Porsche.
Porsche.
All right.
You have to vote, Bear.
Do I?
Even if it's futile.
Okay. Porsche. Is this mine?
Yep.
1958 Maserati 3500 GT Spider by Fura.
Fura?
Hurrah! I liked it. And this is all I've seen of this car. Because it looks like a smish smash between a Mustang, a Corvette, an
Edsel.
MG.
Probably a little bit of Thunderbird in there.
Yeah, some Thunderbird. And I think they made it actually look pretty good. Oh, that Rolls Royce taillights?
Why did this not sell at $895,000?
Wow.
Whoa.
I didn't realize that was bid to.
I don't know.
I mean, it's kind of cool looking, but I don't think it's $1 million
That
cool.
interior's rough.
Rough.
Yeah.
Like badly
Yeah.
done or badly aged? Or
No, like those colors are.
Kind of want an ice cream cone now.
Yeah.
Oh, that
a
reminds
sherbet.
me of bad sherbet from Friendlies.
Friendlies.
There
They made a pretty good hot dog.
still is a couple of Friendlies on the East Coast, apparently.
Did you bring ice cream with you?
Nor did I bring pineapple sorbet.
Luigi's doesn't have that.
I don't believe they do. It's good pizza, though. Yeah, I mean, maybe those are rare and so they're valuable, but
Well, they got to be rare. I've never seen one.
I don't think there's $1 million worth car there.
What is it? A V8?
No, straight 6.
So I'm going to say
Big straight 6.
Oh,
Porsche.
interesting. Lots of sparky bolts.
Yep. I gotta say Porsche.
Well, makes the Porsche look like a freaking bargain, don't you think?
Even
Yeah,
though
there
it's
you
not-
go. Yeah. It's almost half the price.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
60%, 70%.
Now we're getting to the good stuff.
All righty.
Are we?
Hillborn injected supercharged Hemi-powered 1930 Ford Coupe hot rod.
I'm just going to say abomination.
You can say all you want, sonny boy. We muted your mic.
No, we didn't.
We're thinking about
It's
it.
a good color.
It's a great color.
I dislike the lack of metal on the engine area. I like the artillery wheels in the front.
The
What?
who?
It's an artillery style wheel.
What?
What are you talking about?
It's an artillery style wheel.
Wagon wheels made out of chrome?
It's style, artillery style. But why would you put a Hemi in a Ford? Why not just put a Ford in a Ford?
Because Ford didn't make a...
Because you
Okay.
want more power?
Yeah, but you're gonna have to join the Hemi folks for that.
That
The
probably a
Mopar,
good
the
thing.
Mopar crowd. I do like that orange tint on the windows with the paint.
Mm-hmm.
And the pie cut cheater slicks.
The pie cut Tudor slicks. Is that the back wheels?
Cheater.
Cheater.
Yeah.
Is that like they're street legal? But
And
they're,
the speed holes on the visor.
Yeah.
I don't think those serve a purpose.
Louvers on the trunk lid.
Subtle pinstripes here and there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with visually good, except for the lack of metal on the front.
Yeah.
Not the
No.
greatest interior.
I don't like the interior. Cream and orange.
It's like an inverted orange sickle.
4-speed.
Oh, I didn't know it was blown.
Yeah. And injected.
Is that a pinstriped belt? That's awesome.
Uh-huh.
Is that pinstriped or is that
It's been
Maybe it's
striped.
stitched.
Oh.
I didn't think the
It's got a
geometric art was
tall Schlitz can for the coolant overflow.
Mm-hmm. This is cool. Mm-hmm.
Does it come with the body removal kit?
Uh-uh. I think you just go to the hardware store for that.
Get yourself some 4x4s.
Yep. That sounds right.
Would we call those side pipes? Because they run down the side a bit.
Yeah, we can call those side pipes.
Now we call them side pipes.
They don't just come out the side; they run down it.
Sounds like my Corvette.
Kind of tractor-ish and shitty.
Sure. A lot less
Sounds a lot like the Corvette.
a lot less supercharger noise than I thought it
Yeah.
would be.
Hoping for a little more supercharger whine.
Probably because it revs to about what the Corvette does.
4,000 or
Yeah.
something. Maybe it's because the microphone is right by where the exhaust pipes cut off, and so all you're hearing is
I
that.
think anywhere you put the microphone, it's near where the
Yeah.
it's cut off.
Well, I'm just saying there probably is some whine, you just can't hear it.
Maybe.
Interesting.
So aside from that, it's been Chryslered and it's missing metal. I like it, but I think the Porsche's better.
Well, the sad part is the interior is really, I think, kind of hard to screw up, and they did it.
On the upside, that would be pretty easy to fix.
Yeah. Man, I like the pinstripe stuff. Because they kind of hit it in different little spots here and there.
Does that say Dirto Penny?
Dirty penny.
Dirty Penny.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna probably have to do the Porsche. Ooh, storage.
Mason? What's your vote?
So that's the problem with me going last.
You still have to vote,
Well, I mean, I've lost,
but you can vote.
but I've won.
But you can vote.
How much was this?
I don't recall.
It's got to be stitched into that belt.
Huh?
There's all the stripes.
The artwork.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be painted. It just won't stay.
Yeah, it's painted.
Oh, wow. Huh. That's cool.
It's not going to stay forever.
So 52,000. It's a tenth of the price of the Porsche.
52,000. That seems like a smoking deal for that.
It's a pretty good
Even
deal.
if you have to change the interior.
Yeah, but that's like $20.
Wow.
can
Yep.
of spray glue and
No, I mean if you did it
shag
right,
carpet.
it would
Fix that.
be several hundred, but still not a huge project.
There's a lot here done right.
Yeah. Even like the dash and everything on the inside. I think just the seat and the door cards.
I'm going to say Hemi Coupe.
All right. Isn't that liberating?
Yeah.
Eldorado.
Eldorado. 1999 Cadillac concept show car.
Can't believe they made
I just hear
99.
Jetsons boobly boops noises. What is that noise that the Jetsons cars make?
So this is right. Eldorado.
Is it a hot rod?
What do you mean?
You tell me. You know the you're
You looked up the definition
Yeah.
of it.
Is it got more power or has it got different style?
different style.
It's not a hot rod if it doesn't have more power.
Says who?
The definition of the word.
Your definition of the world.
The definition.
Your definition.
According to trusted sources.
No.
Such as
they are not trusted.
Webster's Dictionary, the Oxford English
They've
Dictionary.
never built a hot rod.
They define what words mean.
No, they don't.
They do.
No.
That's their job.
You don't have to listen to them.
Anyhow.
Top.
Is that all
Custom.
factory?
Everything.
Frenched.
Is that all factory?
What?
Is that a factory modification?
No.
Or is that somebody's project?
GM had a shop build it. A hot rod shop. Hence the name Eldorado.
Did they build it? So it was built at GM's request.
Correct.
So you could kind of count that as a factory car.
It's a factory show car.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Lots of body work on this.
Mm-hmm.
And the mirrors are cameras.
Yep. This was Hoovie's, right?
Yep.
Above the line of the bumper cover on the front.
I think he bought it at a Mika or a Barrett Jackson.
Yeah.
So I like the trunk and taillight part, and I like the hood and grill and headlight part, but I don't like anything else.
So you don't like the factory Cadillac stuff? I
don't like the lower part of the the bumper cover part. I don't like the wheels. I like the body, like the side. The grill. That's a good looking grill slice.
I think the shop that built this did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like it's really well done.
I think it's in fantastic shape still.
Yeah.
I love the camera thing. For mirrors.
Exhaust tips are pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Like why don't rather than having beepy boopy things on your mirrors that tell you somebody's next to you, why not just have a camera where you can see it?
Can't you just look at your mirror and see it?
Yeah, but there's a blind spot with your mirror. If you had a fisheye camera
Not a blind spot with my mirrors.
Pointed to the side, you could see the whole side on a screen.
Well, Mason, your mirrors are the size of
that
wheel right there.
Which I dislike immensely.
And I can see all kinds of things.
I'm assuming that's a wheel cover.
No.
That's
the How do you get the wheel off?
It's tricky.
You got to take the back off.
I think there's an episode, one of Hoovie's episodes, they talk about how to get the wheels off.
Yeah.
They're like
and
from the back.
Even like fill it with air, you got to like.
Yeah. I think the valve stems are on the inside.
Yeah.
It's not terribly practical because it's a show car.
Yeah, and I don't think you could title it. There was something weird.
Pretty cool though.
I mean, you can't register it.
Yeah, you couldn't register it.
Bill of sale.
Yeah.
You could still register that. You just have to get a title for it.
I guess it depends on where you live.
Oh yeah.
I guarantee you, Montana will give you one.
Well, I think it's cool.
It is interesting.
55 grand seems like a lot.
It does,
but where else are you going to find one?
If I were somewhere and that was there, I would look at it. Like I would want to examine it,
Yeah.
but I don't desire to own it. So
Okay.
I'm voting Porsche.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the bearded man summed it up pretty good.
It's interesting for somebody else to own.
Yeah, it'd be fantastic having
Man.
cars and coffee.
You guys are just shitting on all my car picks. All right,
I've only had 2 of yours, and all of mine are gone.
All right, my next one's good. Modified 1979 Porsche 930 Turbo.
Whoa.
Sold for $307,930.
We're gonna have a Porsche off.
3.5 liter webcams.
Like the color.
GT35R Turbo Motec. Roof 5-speed. Ooh.
How much power?
IROC style bumpers, 1552 wheels, KW quote. It's got all kinds of good stuff in there.
I like the wheels a lot.
I wonder where the intercooler went.
Good color. Oslo blue.
I like the wheels a lot.
Oh, the
Look
interior.
at those seats.
Fantastic.
Look at that steering
Wow,
wheel.
it says Porsche in it.
Look at the dashboard.
I like those keys.
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh, that's kind of
Wow.
nice.
You're gonna have to explain the key thing.
Well, they just drilled a bunch of holes in them.
Oh, so it's got lightning holes.
Yeah. Ooh, and the shift knob's cool. Interesting. Wonder how they just lower it so much and then
Well,
just
I
push
think
it forward.
the intake is
Is
very different. Maybe not.
is it all part of the intercooler?
The intake?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to look a little closer. Title only, whatever that means.
That's all you
It's
want,
California,
right?
so it might be that you can't register it in California for whatever reason.
Wheels are pretty neat.
Yeah.
They are.
Those seats, though.
Seats are amazing.
I haven't actually seen anything that made me go ugh on this car, other than there's a little bit of rust on one of those Allen bolts.
Door panel's pretty cool, too.
Mhm.
Where?
It's on the driver's side, hinge Allen head.
That's that.
That's passenger side, I think.
No.
Maybe not. But then one of them had it because those are just black oxide bolts.
No, it's got the rating on it.
One of them had rust on the inside of the Allen hole.
Huh?
Go back a few pictures. Right there.
Oh,
I mean, that's not a horrible thing to fix.
okay. Moving on.
I really like that door card.
Really like those seats.
Mm-hmm.
Rear seat delete.
You can have exactly one passenger.
I don't think I've seen that steering wheel.
I've seen the steering wheel, not with the Porsche
Right.
script on the grip.
Is the dash covered in like Alcantara or something?
Probably
Oh,
leather.
it's got the electric air conditioning.
Huh.
And classic stereo.
Which my Porsche
Radio.
had.
How much power does this make?
950.
No.
No.
I mean, it's going to say it in there.
Is it?
I imagine.
Okay. So it's got the 930 intake,
Yeah.
or at least the rails, and then these are adapters or spacers to go to EFI instead of CIS.
Looks like that intercooler has a certain amount of just lip to mate it to the fan and get good air seal.
I think that's just a shroud of some sort.
I think it's just part of it. Is that the oil pan?
What?
Doesn't have an oil pan.
Doesn't have an oil pan.
Well, I mean, I know it's got the oil tank thing. What is that steel black thing that has 8 bolts in it? Right in the middle of the gearbox, maybe?
This?
Yeah.
That's the engine.
What's that? What does that cover?
That's the sump.
It's the inspection hole.
Right.
Yep.
So that would be an oil pan if it had an oil pan.
Oh,
Because normally in a normal car, the sump is in the oil pan.
that does it. Okay.
I understand that it doesn't have an oil pan.
But it does have an oil pan. Is that what you're saying? It can both have an oil pan and not have an oil pan.
Never mind.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Nope. Aside from a couple of rusty bolts, I haven't seen anything on this I don't like.
All right. You claim it tells you how much horsepower it's got.
Normally they do.
I did not see a dyno sheet.
Normally in the text somewhere, it makes this much horsepower
Really?
and this much
Oh,
torque.
there's dynos.
There's dynos.
The Dino.
15-ish.
407, that's torques. 402 horsepowers.
So it's making more horsepower for 60% of the money and better styling than the other Porsche.
Easy with that
Is that not
math.
a correct set of statements?
Is this, how much was this?
300,
How much was this?
520.
Oh,
And that looks better. This blue one looks better. Makes more power. Costs less. Blue one.
fair.
Yeah, I mean, it's old and rickety.
Uh-huh.
There's no
That's
rickety in
why
there.
it's so cheap.
Okay.
But it's far superior.
Yeah, I think that's unanimous.
Did these sell on the same day?
418.
I just feel like if I'd bought that one and then saw that one, I'd be like,
All
I
right.
feel like if you're spending $500,000 on cars, you kind of know what's going to be for sale.
So
in and
did we all
around.
pick the 79?
we did.
Yeah.
All right.
Next.
1874 BMW 2002 Turbo. Bid to 145,000.
Did not sell.
Uh-huh.
Does it say Adhert?
No. It says Turbo 2002.
Oh, backwards, so you could read it in your rearview mirror.
That's correct.
Because that's where it's going to be because
And then
it's so slow.
you know to move over.
I don't think that car's probably actually that fast.
It's pretty fast.
How fast?
Yes.
It's as fast as you need it to be,
It's got chill seats.
as long as you're not in a hurry.
It's got the switchgrass woven floor mats.
Yeah. Cecil mats. I think all the turbos had the red gauge surrounds.
I kind of like that.
It's weird. I don't.
At Kugelfischer. Mechanical fuel injection
Yeah.
with a big turbo. 170 horsepower.
It's equipped with a coolant cop and charger. Is that right?
Yep.
Kudel Cop and Couch.
Coolant cop and catch.
That's pretty nice underneath.
It is.
Looks like they
Overall, very
waxed it.
nice.
So in 1974, 170 horsepower was
Pretty bitchin'.
yeah, especially in a car that weighs 2,000 pounds.
Does it weigh 2,002 pounds?
What if it did?
That'd be pretty good at math.
I assumed that name was relative to the displacement. Apparently not.
Sort of.
It's got to be fun on those dinky little tires.
Yep.
Do you know if these have the lag?
13-inch
Yep.
wheels.
Do they?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I got to imagine everything from the 70s that has a turbo has horrible turbo lag.
Right.
Those are
Yeah.
cool wheels for being that tiny.
They've
Yeah.
got lots of lag.
So in a short race, it might lose just because it hasn't started yet.
I don't know.
I like those tires.
I think these were Autobahn specials.
So you
Are they?
you build up
Yeah.
you use up your turbo lag on the on ramp.
Uh-huh.
God, I do like a chrome plated track for a sunroof,
Uh-huh.
or nickel plated, or whatever
Yep.
they were
I
back
think they're
in the day.
stainless.
Stainless.
What are you talking about?
The sunroof tracks are stainless.
As opposed to being powder coated or something?
Or just plastic
With
shit.
yeah.
I just don't like sunroofs, so I avoid all that.
Oh, there you have it.
I think that's great, but the Porsche's better.
Was the Porsche any mention of carbon bodywork anywhere? I didn't read. Oh, fiberglass ducktail.
Doesn't say what the bumpers are.
Blah, blah, blah. I was wondering if it had a carbon roof or anything,
No.
because this doesn't have a sunroof.
Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't really mention that.
I mean, you only
I
got
hadn't noticed the two before. I would have to get rid of that. Hopefully that's not painted on.
you've got two
You
cars
guys are
left,
So wild.
and I feel like it's going to be hard to beat this.
Who's? Oh, the
You.
last one's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
I'm just saying.
That's definitely painted on because it's part of the Porsche script.
Well, that could be vinyled.
Maybe, but
It could be all vinyl.
I would leave it. Oh, go back to the lights. Why?
That's pretty cool.
It's not bad.
Why don't we see that more often?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's pretty badass.
I would literally just drive this car only at night.
Mayor, have you voted?
Have I voted? Oh, I'm Porsche.
Mason?
In fact, I hope that's painted on. Because I think it looks good.
I think it's unlikely to be painted on because it was recently painted,
I hope it's not painted on.
which means it's probably vinyl, just because that would be way easier to cut and have sent to you on a thing where you just go and peel off the backer.
I think it's good looking.
It's not whether it's good looking or not. It's just unlikely to be painted on now.
What do you mean now?
That's been recently painted.
When? Yeah, they painted it.
I think modern. If you paint a car now, it's unlikely to have that sort of thing painted on it
Why?
because it's just easy to vinyl.
You can paint anything on anything. Was that the roof gearbox?
I think if you were doing a race car, you wouldn't paint the numbers on.
It was.
Yes.
That's cool.
Anyhow,
It did look
What's
like
your
it
vote,
was
Mason?
that it was painted blue and then stickered up.
So that's the 4-speed Porsche gearbox with a roof 5th gear. Had one of those in the shop a while ago,
You throw it away.
like 20 years ago.
Huh.
No, it was in a car.
Oh,
they didn't want you to take it out, and throw it away.
Yeah. All right, fair.
oh, and have we not gone over this yet?
Yeah,
We
we
have.
went
I'm
over
going
this.
with
It's
Porsche.
just you haven't voted.
All right, fine. I mean, I've already lost.
Well, but you can still vote.
Porsche.
That's a cool BMW. It's just not as
Yeah,
cool as
you
that
hate it.
Porsche.
You always hate the BMWs.
I don't. And you know it. Next.
All right. You have to accept the last one as the winner.
I don't have to accept shit.
Yeah, you do.
It's an original owner.
Original owner, 1991 Dodge Spirit RT.
For
Sold.
$6,800.
$6,800.
Sold for $6,800.
I hate that car.
What?
I
I
hate
feel
it.
like
It's
that
a
should be someone's first car.
90s Dodge. It's got terrible wheels. It's just terrible. It's
That should be
really
somebody's
cut off.
first car.
I think so.
So they can learn to value things that don't suck by having things that
Well,
do.
it's a manual. It's quick enough to get you moving.
So I know this.
It's not a turbo.
Huh?
Oh,
It is
it is a turbo.
2.2 liter that has a Lotus design 16.5 cylinder head.
They can learn the value of checking the oil.
One of my friends in high school had one of these.
An RT?
It was dark green. And it didn't look anywhere near like this. All the moldings were falling off.
You sure it was an RT? I don't
Pretty
think
sure.
they did green.
Well, I don't know.
They did like a SE that looked like this.
Maybe it was that.
Because these are
It was green and gold.
How many they built? There wasn't very many.
Those seats are terrible.
What do you mean?
Awful.
Velour.
It's
Because
90s, but it looks 80s.
This is the only car they ever put that engine in.
So Lotus derived, is that a Toyota engine?
Lotus designed cylinder
So
head.
is it Toyota?
Presumably it's Lotus.
So Chrysler mixed with Toyota, mixed with...
Why would it be
Lotus?
mixed with Toyota?
Well, because they put Toyotas in everything.
Why does Toyota come into it at all?
They put Toyotas in them now.
Yeah.
They didn't then.
Because they don't design anything?
What are you talking about?
I think how many that was a big thing then.
Maybe they stole
Was
stole the Toyota plans
Was
from
the
Toyota.
C4 ZR1 cylinder head designed by Toyota?
Mm-hmm.
Was it? Uh-huh.
Yep.
How quickly we forget, don't we?
Oh, well. Who's
Yeah.
this?
He thinks he's being funny.
I don't know what's going on here, and I don't care.
Who's a boat engine? Don't
The
worry about it.
C4 ZR1 cylinder heads were designed by Lotus.
Thought it was Yamaha.
No, that's the Ford SHO. Yeah, why aren't all these American car companies designing their own
Why
cylinder heads?
can't they do anything?
Yeah,
Because they don't know how to make cars.
They got to call Lotus every time. 224
Yamaha.
horsepower,
Wow.
217 torques in 1991.
Pretty hefty. Could have beat a Trans Am.
Going to the front tires.
Well, maybe not a 91.
91 Trans Am? Yeah,
Maybe.
probably.
It'd be even with it at least.
A 5-speed manual transaxle with a Gatrog sourced gear set.
Yeah.
They went, yeah, we can't make gears that'll hold up to that.
I think by then a lot of American car companies were going to
Yeah.
the Germans for their manual gearbox. I think it's more of a shift quality thing.
Gearbox thing.
They did better, I think. Not necessarily stronger.
Ooh, it's got a digital car readout thing.
Uh-huh.
I love those.
By digital, do you mean car-shaped?
Yeah. Tells
Right,
you
like-
what the doors are open.
It's not
or-
really digital.
Yeah.
this is-
Something just, it looks digital.
That's just a cutout
Oh,
that has light bulbs behind it.
go back into the speedometer. It reminds you, is it front wheel drive? Sometimes it might not be front wheel drive.
What are you talking about?
It's got front drive. Is there something else? Does it drive somewhere else?
I don't see front drive.
Weird.
Down at the bottom in the middle.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, well, I don't think you have any other options.
Maybe you do.
Hmm.
Or maybe. I
Maybe
don't
they're
know.
just reminding you.
Does that mean you're in front of the person you're racing?
I don't know what that is. That really does say front drive, right?
Yeah. And it's recessed like it could be a gauge.
Maybe when the front tires are spinning, it blinks.
Maybe.
It switches to
It's that-
spin.
Yeah.
It's like a rollover clock.
I like the seats.
Yeah.
I think that's literally just there to remind you which end you're driving from. Might
Could
get a little
be.
torque steer here.
Might.
Burnouts are not going to go the way you expect.
That's a lot of red. That thing's in pristine shape.
Nonetheless, I hate it.
$6,800. So it's got cams in it.
Well, it has cams on the floor. Presumably, it also has cams in it.
Things and stuff.
I think they
So
did.
that's
I think
not-
they did some torque steer mitigation on these too.
You mean with brakes or with good
With
design?
the axles.
The axles. Looks like they had like a center bearing on one side.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of other 90s things, an MPV. When was the last time you saw one of those?
It doesn't say anything about the cams.
Maybe it's just spare cams?
Could be.
The timing belt cover is missing.
That's a performance increase.
Well,
Porsche.
I think we know.
$6,800,
I think
dude.
we know what the winner is.
I'm not saying that would be a.
200 some horsepower.
I'm not saying that would necessarily be a bad buy, but it does not in any way compete with the Porsche.
It's red.
Really?
What do you mean?
Seriously?
Not for me.
It's an RT.
I don't give a shit.
It's monochromatic.
Look how cheap it is.
I don't like it.
How many miles are on it?
155,000.
That thing looks brand new.
Where's it at?
Nevada.
There you go. They don't salt their roads much. Porsche.
That's not exactly
you're
what I thought you were going to say. That was way nicer than what I thought you were going to say. Well, you can leave it there.
I'm not saying that's a bad buy because it's cheap and it might be cool.
So you like it?
I don't like it.
This guy bought it.
It could
He's
be
the original owner.
It could be a good value.
I think it's a great value.
I just think the Porsche is better.
Okay. So you vote Porsche.
Yes, I do.
This says it's a K car.
It is a K car.
I don't think these were K
Huh.
cars.
Looks like a K car to
They're
me.
bigger than a K
Yeah,
car.
they're bigger than a K car. But maybe it is.
Big K car.
Fair. What do you think?
Well, I mean, this has got everything I'm looking for. Turbo,
Yep.
16 valve.
Yep.
Dual cams.
Yep.
5-speed.
Pause.
Red.
Yep.
If you pick this car, Bear, we can't be friends. anymore.
Monochromatic paint schemes.
That's not nice.
Color matched wheels. Basically GTI interior.
It's got 4 doors. You like 4 doors.
I like 4 doors. It's got a little spoiler on the back.
I think the back seat folds down. You like back seats that fold down.
Does it?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. This has a digital readout of what's wrong with
It's
the car.
not digital.
It blinks at you.
It's analog.
Something will blink at you.
It's digital-ish.
No, it's analog.
It's got
just
a picture of the
It's got
car
a
on the
picture.
dash.
It's like the
Oh,
light
they
bright.
do
That's
fold
not
down.
digital.
Yeah. Looks like they're split folding.
Can we
Think of all
stop
the stuff
prolonging
I
the
could put
agony
in
here?
You want us to put you out of your misery?
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
$6,800. Pretty good deal.
Got steering wheel controls too.
Is that a boost gauge?
That's boost gauge.
It's a heinous steering wheel.
And I know somebody that has a lot of experience with those. So if you ran into technical issues,
Ooh.
he could probably help you.
Got a Mopar battery.
Does.
Because that's a Mopar person.
Thank goodness. Everything good about this car is just doesn't add up to one little 911.
No, it doesn't, does it?
No. Truly fantastic, though.
Survivor even.
Yeah. It's a one owner.
I can't believe you used the words truly fantastic to describe that.
It was. When was the last time you saw one?
It's irrelevant.
You see 911s every day.
Yep.
Not like that.
Not like this.
Okay. So that's our winner.
And rightly so.
I don't like it after looking at that
Shut up.
Chrysler. The vinyl on the bumper ruins it.
It's not straight.
It's not straight.
I mean, the bumper's not. Those never are.
No.
So share and like
I
and
can't-
subscribe.
Well, I can't figure out
God, this is gonna end.
if
Make
I
it
like
stop.
these without the rocker covers.
Okay.
On one hand, I like them because you can see the oil lines down the other side.
Think going for the look they're going for, can't have them.
Because they want I rock somewhere.
I'll be honest, if I owned this car, I'd probably change stuff after a little while.
Yeah.
That's still cool.
I mean, I'd peel the
Pretty
stickers
cool.
off.
Okay.
Well, as long as people like it and subscribe to it
And share it.
and comment it.
Thanks for watching.